Yeah, primarily because you go through preseason, you go through non-conference, and you go through certain trials and tribulations. You lost some key games in preseason and won a lot of big games in preseason. So it's kind of like the whole preparation to it. So I would say we're definitely excited and prepared for it for sure.
Where do you feel like you guys need to improve, or what are y'all kind of focusing on?
Uh, I would say key set more so in like how to finish games and stuff. Because when I look at most of our games we played, we had a kind of huge scoring margin, but we also know like going to the Big 12, end of games where it ends up to like one possession games and stuff like that to determine the winner. So I would say if we have to just focalize more so on like end of game situations and how to finish off.
Turnovers seem to have been an issue. I know Coach has talked about that. How do you fix that? Because y'all play a lot of guards, so you wouldn't think you would turn it over that much.
We have great guards. A lot of the time we're trying to make spectacular plays instead of just making a simple play. And I feel like as we go into conference, we gotta kind of talk about that. Just get an easy bucket, especially in transition, because our efforts have worked hard on defense to get those easy transition points. So we've talked about it as a team, but the reality is we just gotta tighten up here and there. But like we said, we have amazing guards, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
You've played up in Ames a few times. What's that atmosphere like?
It's cold. It's very cold. Not looking forward to that weather, but it's an amazing place to be at. It's an amazing arena to play at. Played there for the past 4 years, so it's always something good of going up there.
What have you seen from them? What's the matchup like against them?
I would say they're a very hard, gritty team. They're very competitive. They play really hard, and just watching the film, they're very aggressive, and I just feel like it's going to be a very good matchup for us.
Yeah, they beat North Carolina earlier. Does that catch your attention?
Every team catches our attention. Every team we play, we never try to underestimate anybody. We'll try to just give our best foot forward. And it's Big 12 play. What can you say? So every game counts, especially considering it's an away game. So it's very crucial.
I'm guessing you kind of work with him. Y'all play the same spot. But what have you seen from Josh and just maybe his growth?
Josh made tremendous strides. Just more so as a way of being accountable, to learning and just learning, listening, being observatory, especially kind of learning from me and John. Kind of John also coaching him up on the sidelines, how to do certain things, when not to do certain things. But he's just soaking it all in and just going out there and playing.
Thank you, Flo.
Thanks, Flo. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
We just love New Year's and Ames. So the good thing is we know the guys aren't doing anything.
So what do you see from Iowa State?
Iowa State is top 15 defense in the country, play extremely hard on the defensive end. A lot of talented defenders, a lot of length. And offensively, it's a team that plays really fast, cuts really hard, and allows their movement to get them advantages. And from there, players make plays.
Looks like, just judging from their scoring, looks like they have pretty good depth.
Yeah, they've been playing 9 guys, and I know as conference gets going, people shrink their rotation a little bit, but both of us are playing about the same amount of guys and trying to make sure that guys that are out there are fresh and able to play hard.
What's the situation on LJ?
LJ still seeing how he's progressing through COVID protocols. So once he gets to the finish line, and that depends on his daily tests.
How did you feel like the team played? I thought they played maybe one of their better games.
Yeah, I thought for about 14 minutes in that second half, we really did a great job, and that's the trick in conference. You can't have lulls. You can't have 2 or 3 bad minutes because that can be the difference in winning or losing in one possession games. And again, why the Big 12 is the number 1 conference. It's every team, top to bottom, is an NCAA tournament team, and this year for real it is because it's the first time. I know when Artie tweeted 2 weeks back or whatever, it's the first time everybody in conference has been in the field. So. Every game you just got to make sure that every possession is as good as it can be because it can define the game.
Where would you like to see you guys improve as conference starts?
Well, I think as the year goes on, everybody in the coaching profession wants to continually improve, but I would think the big thing is playing a 40-minute complete game because when you play great competition, you have to do that. And in the non-conference, you can get away with playing 25 or 30 minutes on some nights. You can't do that in conference.
I guess as far as turnovers, that's probably one area you guys are.
If you're getting specific, we need to keep improving our defensive rebounding, need to keep improving our turnover rate. We were so good early on in the year with our turnover rate, and lately that's been a point of emphasis, and hopefully we can get back to the 16, 17% we were rather than 19 or 20% turnover rate.
Scott, I'm sure you have, if you've analyzed those, is there one thing that stands out on turnovers, or, because I know Flo said maybe some of it is going for too much sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you try to hit the home run. Sometimes when you get up, you tend to loosen up. But as the defenses improve, which we'll have in Big 12 play, you can't turn it over because there is no defense for transition. And 1-on-0 breaks, you're giving up a bucket. So I think the players' awareness of it is first and foremost the thing that'll help. And then with that, we break down every turnover, and then we try to work to cut down those. So if it's a ball handling, if it's dribbling into two people, if it's two people around you in the post, we try to simulate whatever the turnovers are. Sometimes they're things that are exceptions, but if there's a trend, footwork, one-hand passes, whatever, one-hand catches, then we try to identify and work on that. And there hasn't been – each player's had different concerns, different symptoms.
Right.
So not a trend.
Obviously, you guys are a better team when Adam's in the game. What do you feel like he's brought the team this year?
Well, I mean, his shooting percentages are tremendous. His assist to turnover ratio is tremendous, and then his communication on defense. He knows our defensive scheme, sets the table with. I thought when we went on the run, he made a couple key 50-50 ball plays, brought that energy, leadership, and that's critical, especially on the road and in conference.
I might just ask you about Josh. He's really giving y'all some good minutes. It seems like he's getting better.
Yeah, Josh is John, Flo, Zach have really helped him, really talked to him. The guards have helped him, and just the defensive scheme terminology, calling out ball screen coverage. I mean, that's a big thing for a freshman, and he's starting to pick that up. And offensively, he's feeling the confidence of the guys to throw him the ball and for him to finish. And at the end of the day, if he's blocking shots, if he's getting rebounds, those plays win and lose games, and we feed off that energy.
And just playing at Belton, what's that atmosphere like?
Well, I mean, usually it's cold up there, and that must be the one place that has heat, so everybody goes. And they have great fan support. They know basketball. They know when to get loud, when to help their home team. And that's why Big 12 road games are so tough, period. I mean, everybody, we're the best conference because it's a we, and the fans are so critical to that.
Do they play a particular style?
Defensively, they're number one in forcing turnovers, but it's not through pressing and trapping. It's more in their half-court defense. They're really tenacious NBA lining in. They do a great job with ball screens, putting two on the ball, not trapping, but being very aggressive. It's a no-middle defense, and they play a lot of guys, so when they come in, they really play hard. They really compete. Good size, strength, athleticism, and defensively, the last 2 years they've been really good.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right.